What's going on? Back at it again, another video. So I was driving today on my way to work, and I was just thinking, damn, like, you know how you gotta go through like a lot of jobs in your lifetime, and when you look back, you're kind of like, yo, why did I even take that job? And I get it. You need the money, you gotta do what you gotta do, and especially when you're young, that first job is kind of like what breaks a barrier. It makes you a grown adult. You finally, you're getting paid. You set up your bank account, your checking and savings, and then shortly after that, you become a prey to the credit cards. And but yeah, I was just thinking, I'm like, man, like some jobs could have waited out. Some jobs, I remember, I had this one job for one day. I was working at this Asian restaurant as a dishwasher, and even though I was a really good dishwasher, like, I picked up everything on the spot. But the one thing is, they were talking Korean or something. Only one person spoke a little bit of English, and I was the only one that could communicate with that one person, and that one person was a server. And a lot of the time, I was at the back. I was doing dishes the whole entire day. I remember I seen this job online, and I applied in the morning, and they called me back right away, and they were like, can you get here by noon? And I was there literally like before noon, and so I did the whole shift. I think I finished around like 5 or something. They paid me cash on the spot, and they were like, are you coming back tomorrow? And I'm like, I don't think so, and they questioned me why, and I kind of was like, well, I don't speak the language so much, so they seemed a little bit disappointed. But man, in the moment when I was like washing those dishes and like hearing a different language and all the craziness, I was like, yo, what did I get myself into? Like I really need the money. But so I was thinking, like, don't compensate your character or who you are if it's not gonna benefit you, or if you're gonna be like being like, yo, this thing and that. And it doesn't just fall for like a job. It can go for anything, right? Like, I know there's a lot of people sometimes that they'll be desperate to get into a relationship, or I don't know, to venture out and like get married or like whatever it is, but then they end up with like somebody that is like complete opposite of what they wanted, right? So it's almost like don't rush greatness, don't rush the process. The Most High knows the perfect timing, and sometimes when you compensate your personality and your character just to trade it for a quick fix, when you look back, you're like, yo, why was I in a rush for this? But the thing is that social media and like a whole ton of things, they put milestones for us, right? And they make you think that at a certain age you're supposed to be with a certain someone or a certain career, but in all reality, we all evolve differently. You know what I mean? Like, you could be somebody in their 50s and you could still go back to school. You could be somebody that's like 18 and you could be like a brand new homeowner, but at the same time you could be somebody that's like in your 30s and you're just starting a family, right? We all experience life very differently. We do move through very similar situations and scenarios. So with that being said, don't feel alone. But don't compensate your character, don't compensate who you are just to be at a certain part of your life that you think you should be, because that's not usually the case. All right, so thank you for listening, thank you for watching. Comment, like, subscribe, and I'll see you in the next video. Peace.